Happy Saturday, brothers and sisters. Derek, Chad. Yes, we planned this. Well
Very-
aware.
Very nice shirt.
Nice shirt. Nice shirt. So, ahead of this week's union meetings, which are going to be Thursday, make a plan to come. Join us at the union meetings. Bring a friend. Try to get participation up. We have all 3 union meetings coming up this Thursday, the 14th. So, some notes from the benefits department. Make sure that you get your paperwork in within the 15 days of ordering it from Sedgwick. Also, if you are on a disability leave, make sure that you have your doctor send all of your notes to Sedgwick in time, okay? That'll make the process go a lot faster. If you are calling in, 30 minutes is the time frame. So try to make it 35 minutes or 40 minutes. There's a timestamp at the end of the call, and we want to make sure that that says you are more than 30 minutes ahead of the start of your shift. So kind of plan that out, see if you can't get ahead of that, so everything stays in order. If you guys have any questions, feel free to call Benefits Rep. They are here most of the week, and if you have any questions beyond that, one of us can get in touch with them as well. From safety, this is going to be a big push, and we kind of mentioned it before. Make sure when you are assigned a job, whether that's on a forklift or you are going into a cell for lockout, anything that you have to have classes for and training for, that you are green on your license for those tasks, okay? Want to make sure that everybody has been given the correct and proper training to do everything that they're asked to do on the job. So make sure when you come in on Monday, just do a quick glance and say, hey, I'm red on these. When can I get to the training for that? Okay? Make sure that your supervisor knows, and it's okay to say no because you haven't been trained and you are red in those areas. Okay? So make sure to give that a look. We are looking for a new liaison to the United Way here locally in southern Indiana. This plant gives a huge portion of the funds to United Way in southern Indiana. So we try to keep a liaison on the board to kind of keep us up to date on what's going on with things so we can have a voice. If you are interested, please come see me. If you can't find me, you can find Shannon Barnett. She has been a rep with United Way for a very long time, and she can definitely help guide you on some of the responsibilities and roles that you will play. But if you want to get involved, this is an easy way to get involved. If you enjoy giving back and charity and community, we would love to have you as our benefits or our United Way rep. Sub-council. We had sub-council last week, 2 weeks ago now. It was a great meeting. It was a great opportunity. We will have a sub-council report that we can share at the union meetings. Probably post it somewhere as well. It was a good opportunity. It was a GM sub-council, so it was GM locals from around the country. And not to give too much away from the report, but I think what you're going to find once we kind of talk through everything that we experienced, a lot of locals are dealing with the same things we are, okay? Having trouble getting trades put on, apprentices, COVID, getting people paid, filling their job pool. All things that we deal with here are very common amongst other GM plants, okay? Another benefit to being in that situation is we get to talk with the representatives from other locals, and we can share information. One thing that Chad and I have been doing quite a bit with all of this layoff talk, we've been reaching out to other locals. Hey, Tonawanda. Hey, Toledo. Hey, Flint. Here's what we're hearing about our inventory here and what we're planning on doing. So what are you guys hearing? What are you hearing about your schedules for the upcoming future? That kind of gives us a little bit more information so we can share it with the membership, okay? Let you know exactly what's going on, because we do know that these are interesting times with the microchip situation temporary layoffs and schedules and inventories and all that stuff. So all in all, it was a good visit. It was a good trip to subcouncil. I think I can speak for the other 4 that went. We are incredibly grateful for the opportunity that the membership gave us to go on that and represent 440 at this GM subcouncil. So more to come on that when we give our report, and we will give that report first at the union meetings on Thursday. Last thing that I have, tomorrow is Mental Health Awareness Day. It's not something we usually talk about. It's something that is, I agree, wholly personal and private. I would encourage you to find some peace, find a way to relax, and find a way to take care of yourself mentally. We have jobs that are grueling physically. There are things that you can do to alleviate that, but also take some time to address your mental health. Find some way to balance yourself mentally and do something that you enjoy. Okay, bring that back into focus. Work is stressful. With COVID, some home situations are stressful. There's a lot of pressure going on when it comes to mental health. So take tomorrow to kind of take inventory. I encourage you, and to find some way to take care of yourself in that way. I also want to encourage you, if you have issues dealing with domestic issues, dealing with drugs, alcohol, work, sadness, depression, any number of things, we have resources. We have an EAP rep here on site. Our chaplaincy group is very, very active. They can also help in any way, shape, or form. It's all private. It's all confidential. And we have great reps in those departments. So I encourage you to make those phone calls if you need them. But otherwise, I hope you can take some time to reflect on Sunday for Mental Health Awareness Day and do something that you enjoy to kind of bring some peace into the craziness that we live in. That is all I have. And so at this point, I'll turn it over to Chad.
All right. Thank you, Brother Derek. I'm going to kind of keep my report a little bit short because I want to encourage everyone to come to the union meetings. Again, that is next Thursday, starting Wednesday night for second shift. We had our audit. I'm sure most of you know, but I'm going to report it out. Our overall score was 83.2%. What does that mean? Right now, we are the second highest score in America right now. That is a good thing. What is the GMS requirements to actually pass to get BIQ 4 certified? And what that amounts to is your overall score has to be 80% or higher. All 5 principles have to be 80% or higher. And you have to have all 48 of 48 absolutes green. Our score was 83.2, so we passed on that portion of it. We had 4 of the 5 principles at 80% or higher, and we had 40 of 48 absolutes. So what that means is they're going to give us a 90-day grace period to actually try to get those resolved for us to be able to be BIQ certified. So those are some of the things that will be happening over the next 90 days, and then that gets revisited, and then hopefully we will become BIQ certified on that. When we're talking about GMS and we're talking about the audit and all that, trust me, I've been to many, many, many board reviews. When I was on the floor, I was a team leader. And when the boards, when things aren't being addressed, that board means nothing. Okay? This year, I have noticed that has changed. There has been a lot more activity with management and the union with these boards to help get things working in the right direction. Are we where we need to be? No, but things are starting to work better when it comes to the boards and being able to use them and use them properly. So that is the right path. But like I said, this score here, what it does is it helps us be looked at for future work and to be able to retain work. That's what it amounts to. As Derek had mentioned, they had sub-council last week. I was actually on vacation, so I wasn't able to make it. But I will be reporting out about some of the sub-council things. Each local puts a report out. We'll have a stack of those. We'll actually have those at the union meeting. So if anyone wants to come up and look at them, they will be able to. But as Derek mentioned, a lot of the same issues that we're having, other locals are having the same issues. And I knew a lot of it revolved around trades because I've talked to many chairmen about this. And that was an ongoing theme from what Derek has told me at sub-council and then looking at those reports. Again, I want to thank everyone for all their hard work over the last several months. The GMS team, I want to thank them. We had a lot of good things come out of that. We had a lot of compliments from the auditors about our plan. What is unique about Bedford is what we do. Everyone wants to see what we're doing. So this was a positive, early in the year when we were having Victor down here every 2 weeks, and then Phil Kinley coming down, and then Mark Royce coming down. All of us were on edge, and then you had COVID, and emergency status and critical status, and as Derek had mentioned, mental health. It puts a strain on everyone. So definitely look at yourself, your stress levels, and things like that. And if you do need help, we do have resources where we can get you help. But I highly encourage everyone to show up to the union meetings. I'm going to have more of a report there. I know that Chris had got with me prior to the sub-council. They have been meeting. So hopefully we'll have something soon on the local agreement and those grievances that are up north. I'm still waiting to hear back on that, but hopefully that will be coming sooner versus later. So as soon as we know something on that, we will definitely be reporting that out. And again, thanks everyone for all the hard work, and we will see you at the union meetings. Solidarity.